Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. Let's talk. Please press like and subscribe, and then share this audio with someone who you feel may need it. Now, let's talk about our attributes. In the Bible, it says that we were made in the image and the likeness of God. And then it says that we were given dominion over all things. Now, we are energy. Everything in this universe is made of energy. There's nothing in this universe that is not made of energy. Everything is made of energy. So we are energetic beings who have frequencies. So now, when you have a frequency, when you think negative thoughts, that's a frequency, a low frequency. When you think positive thoughts, that vibrates you up to a higher frequency, right? So, in other words, if you think of God, that always is going to raise your frequency up. When you think of gossiping and talking about people and things like that, it pulls your frequency down. And then these frequencies that we have attracts different things into our lives. So your low frequency is going to attract dark situations into your life or negative people into your life. The frequencies that are higher frequencies are going to attract to you opportunities of success, more money, more opportunities, good things. In other words, it's going to come in your life. So I remember people saying, hearing people say, "Oh, people just be teaching this positive thinking stuff." It's not positive thinking stuff. It's things that will help you to vibrate your energy at a higher frequency so that you are able to get the things that you want out of life or to manifest goodness in your life. Have you ever seen somebody that just constantly always has a lot of negativity happening in their life? And then when you say, "Oh, are you thinking negative?" No. Are you treating people right? Yes. Let them tell it that they don't know why this negativity is coming into your life. And it's a lot of people like that. They always blame it on the other person. Somebody did this. Somebody don't like them. Somebody jealous of them. Always the other people. Let me tell you a secret. It's never, ever about the other person. It's always about you. So stop blaming things. That was the most hardest spiritual lesson for me to learn. What are they talking about? It's about me. She the one don't like me. She the one sending negativity to me. How I'm not doing anything to her. How is it about me? It's about me because something in my frequency was very low to attract somebody to me that was jealous of me in the first place. So it's not about her. It's about you. Because what in your frequency was vibrating at such a low level that you would draw a mistrusting person into your life in the first place. So you see, it's never about the other person. It's always about you. So stop pointing the finger to somebody else. I just had this girl tell me that, she moved here from Africa 10 years ago. So she's an American citizen now. But she's just having so much trouble. Just like she left her husband because he was abusive. And then she went out of town and stayed with some friends. That didn't work out. So then she moved to another city. When she moved to another city where she had a cousin, that's the only relative she had in America, they didn't work out. So her cousin asked her to move. And then she went to stay with a friend, and she was only there a week. And the friend announced, "Oh, you need to, let's call the shelter for you." Her friend wanted her to go to a shelter. Now, this young lady has two children, one 4 and one 1 years old. And she was like, why, she was telling me that these people were so jealous of her and they wanted her to do bad. And this is why she was struggling so much. Well, I was thinking like, wow, this is a terrible thing. Because sometimes, I don't care how spiritual you are, when people tell you their stuff, you just immediately start feeling sorry for them. So I went into this mode like, wow, her cousin would put her out and she has two young children. Wow, why are they doing her like this? And then I walked back into my spiritual mode and realized that it's not about them, it's about her. Because why is it that you keep going, everybody you meet is putting you out and people don't want you to live with them and all this problem? Why are you even attracting these type of people to you in the first place? So we go back to the original thing. It's never about the other person. It's always about you. So if she was to change the frequency that she's giving out, whatever that low frequency is, she would not be attracting these type of people in her life. And you know what? Sometimes, let me tell you, a lot of you might not like this, but sometimes we play the victim in our lives. And even when we play the victim in our lives, that's a low frequency because you're feeling sorry for yourself. Why did this happen to me? People always treat me bad. People always do this, that to me. That's a low frequency. I am the victim of the world. Now, you might not be meaning to put that out, but that's basically what she's putting out. Everybody's jealous of me. Nobody, they don't want me to succeed. They're trying to block me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's not those type of people out there, because we all have ran into those type of people, honey. So I am not saying that there's not people out there who don't want you to succeed and who don't want you to success. But there are people out there who want you to succeed and want you to be successful. Why aren't you meeting them? It's never about the other person. It's always about you. Something in your energy field is giving off, that frequency is so negative till it's attracting these negative people to you. You understand? If you change your frequency, you'll change the people that you attract to you. It's simple as that. Because at one point, like I said, when you get so bombarded in this earth stuff and you forget the truth, the universe, the spiritual truth, you could get bogged down in that. Because one time when I was listening to her around that same time, this other lady was coming to me about how people were jealous of her and this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, it is so terrible how these people out here don't want people to succeed, and they be jealous of you. And I was getting so, bombarded in that until I had to put myself up, look at it spiritual. Wait a minute, Patricia, don't get so bogged down and you're feeling so sorry for these people because what's going on with them physically that you can't see what's really going on. And what's really going on is that these people are attracting these negative people in their life. Why is that? There may be 90, this is hypothetically, let's say that 90% of the people on this planet is negative and don't want you to succeed. Let's just say that. They're jealous, don't want you to succeed, right? But there's 10% of the people on this planet do want you to succeed, okay? Why do you keep running into the 90%? Why have you not ran into the 10% who want you to succeed? Is because your frequency isn't matching the 10%. Your frequency is matching the 90%. The darkness, the people who don't want you to succeed. Your energy is negative, so you're attracting that negativity. Now, if you change your frequency and your frequency becomes positive, like positive, um, then you're going to attract the 10% who really want you to succeed. So then we go back to what I just said. It's never about the other person. It's always about you. So the next time you get in life and you get into the situation where your girlfriend, you're jealous or something like that. Oh, let's talk about family, because family is something that you're going to be around. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you're going to be around them because that's your family, even if you talk to them. So there are a lot of families out here, I am learning, that are jealous and they don't want you to succeed and they want to keep you down. That's true. But if you have 2% of your friends that's keeping you up, you won't even pay attention to your family. You basically, with your family, let's say you was from a very jealous family that really want to keep you down and really don't want you to succeed. But you have friends that's really uplifting you and motivating you. Which one do you think is going to affect you? Your friends. You're not going to pay attention to your family. You just say, okay, well, that's how they are. I'm not going to be all up in my family. I'll just call them every now and then and see how they're doing. Because you have these friends over here that's motivating you and keeping you up. But now let's say you have a jealous family and jealous friends. So your family pulling you down and your friends pulling you down. Who is that? Who's the cause of that? You. Because the family, again, you can't do anything about them. That's your family. But why are you attracting these negative friends? Same thing. Your frequency is low. That's why you're attracting the negative friends. So you surround it all with negativity. And who is that fault? Yours. Never about the other person, always about you. You see, just because somebody is your family don't mean you got to talk to them every day. You could talk to them once a month and say, how you doing? If they don't know nothing about your business, it's nothing to be negative about. So that, number one, you need to keep your business to yourself and quit telling your family your business. That's number one. Number two, if you're such a positive person, you're going to attract positive friends. And they're going to keep you so uplifted till you're not going to pay attention to your family. Now, if you also are attracting negative friends, and that's how usually it is, the family negative and your friends negative, then you need to go back to the drawing board and look at yourself, because you're sending out some negative frequency, and that's why you're getting all this negative feedback. The jealousy is nothing but feedback from what you're sending out. Because if you sending out positive energy, how you going to be attracting negative friends? You can't. So your feedback from your friends would be, if you were sending out positive, and they would be, girl, we support you. We here. We really want you to make it. You see what I'm saying? But if you getting this feedback, girl, I'm jealous of you. I don't want you to make it. That's coming from you because you're getting the feedback from what you're sending out. So again, we go back to the same thing. It's never about the other person. It's always about you. Once we really get that and understand that, your life could change. I mean, really change for the best. Because when you start getting this negative feedback, meaning drawing friends is negative, you'll see my frequency is down. Let me check my thoughts and my feelings and bring them back up so that I can, get positive friends. Look at it as that these negativity that you get is only feedback to where you really are at. It's never about the other person. It's always about you. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good week.